just to put this into a little bit of perspective, I wanted to share a quick instance I got from one of my CSMs from a higher ed organization we recently signed to MediaValet. I just wanted to kind of get some examples to back up the data, but their marketing team supports dozens of departments like admissions, athletics, alumni relations, fundraising. And each of those groups had their own systems, their own shared drives, and their own way of storing and requesting content. Over time, the team found themselves dealing with constant workflow strain. Brand consistency had become a moving target. Departments were pulling old logos from outdated folders. Students were using unapproved imagery and event posters. And every single campaign required a round of asset cleanup before it even started. Approvals were another major bottleneck. A simple social campaign might involve 4 or 5 rounds of feedback across emails, Teams, and PDFs. Designers were spending more time trying to track down which version was the correct one than actually producing the work. And because nothing was centralized, content reuse was almost non-existent. The team would shoot new photos of campus life for the third time that semester, and not because they wanted to do it, but because no one could find the existing footage. All of this compounded into slower turnaround times and heavier workloads, and a marketing team that spends more energy on managing chaos than executing strategy. It's a common story that we're seeing across higher ed and a range of different industries, and exactly the kind of workflow strain modern DAM is designed to solve. So, how are teams gaining back their time? We've been talking about the operational strain behind content today, but there is a flip side, and that means there are teams out there that are winning the battle. Some are saving 40 hours every single week on asset-related tasks alone, and that's not just a marginal gain, that's an extra full-time week to put back into strategy, creativity, and growth. So what do these teams have in common? The secret isn't that they're working harder, it's that they built a smarter system. And at the center of these systems is a digital asset management platform. DAM acts like the engine that drives every step of the content lifecycle. And organizations leading the way are sharing 4 key traits. And then, first of all, it's centralized assets. Everyone knows exactly where assets live. No more digging through old folders or tapping teammates for the latest version. Secondly, AI-enabled search and metadata. So teams no longer waste time manually tagging files or scrolling through hundreds of versions. AI helps surface the right asset instantly, whether you remember the file name or not. That means faster creation, quicker reuse, and less frustration. Thirdly, integrated workflows. So DAM isn't a standalone silo. It's connected directly into all your major key tools. You've got creative production, content review, you've got distribution. Assets flow seamlessly from creation to approvals to publishing without all the downloading, the re-uploading, or email chasing that typically slows teams down. And then fourth and finally, automated governance. So brand reviews, version control, usage rights, they're all automated in the background. Efficient teams enforce standards without adding extra work on marketing. Compliance becomes proactive instead of reactive. And when you put this all together, you get a major shift. Less time managing content, more time leveraging it. This is the difference between teams who feel underwater every day and those hitting deadlines, scaling brands globally, and then unlocking measurable ROI on their content investment.